Good morning, everyone. It's 3rd April 2017, and welcome to this edition of ProAMT Traders Digest. Let me go through the disclaimer first. Trading in stocks derivatives involves substantial risk of loss and not suitable for all investors. Past or simulated performance is not a guarantee of future results. All indicators, strategies shown in the video are for education purpose only. All levels discussed in this video are for understanding the study and not a recommendation to trade. Please consult your personal financial advisor before making any trade decision based on this video. We will not be responsible for any resulting profits or losses. So let's first have a look at the microcomposite profiles. So basically we had a balance here. Now this upper distribution and the lower distribution doesn't look like a balance. Still I've tried to plot this initiative selling from where the initiative selling started and this move, but it's not a complete balance, so it's pointless to plot a microcomposite around it till we don't really get a microcomposite. On the volume profile, this entire zone from the gap up of 14th March till 31st March looks like a complete balance on the volume, equally distributed with many high volume and low volume nodes within, but gradation towards the edges. So this looks like quite complete, and any move below 9174 might again check the fairest price where the volume was traded the highest 9112. That is one possibility from this. Also, the monthly VWAP is still in a trending mode, had gone sideways in the previous uh, first and almost the second week as well, but then since this gap up of 14th March started trending again and it's in a trending mode. It's offering support whenever prices revisit the VWAP, and the yearly VWAP is trending and continuously rising, and right now placed at 8766. On the bank nifty, again the same thing, we have a minor balance here, and on the volume composite also this doesn't look like a complete balance because the volume is concentrated just in the center, and rest of it is just volatile, trending up and down. Most was a channel move down and then again a channel move up. The monthly VWAP is trending since it trended for a bit from 14th March till 21st March, went sideways and then again started trending. Right now placed at 21029, and if we see, this entire trend looks like following a broader channel, and need to see how it behaves into this low volume area near 21350, and then we can assume whether it wants to go in a sideways balance or wants to dip down further. Now let's have a look at the weekly projected levels while we are here. So the projected low is 9090, and the projected high is 9305. And this last week, we did not do the projected high or the projected low. Both were untouched, and the range is continuously dropping. For today, we can assume that 9162, the broader range would be 9162 to 9133 kind of zone, 9233 kind of zone, because this works on the daily as well, so that can be expected for today. On the bank nifty, the projected high for today would be 21601, and the projected low would be 21374. So actually, uh, that 350 which we are looking at maybe might get protected for a while. Let's see what does the weekly projection show. Weekly projection is 21155 and 21820. On the indices front, let us check what has happened in the first quarter of the year. So the media highest gainer from the open, 21.57 plus at the closing of the quarter, with CNX small cap standing second and mid cap third highest. So entire rally mostly led by small caps, mid caps, and media. Then the bank nifty, the PSU banks, and finance almost in the 18 to 18.5 zone. Then next is metal with 16.74, CNX 500 with 14.60, service with 14.12, FMCG and commodities 13.82, energy is 13.56, Nifty is gaining 12.19, and auto is though positive but just 8.50, and the worst performers CNX Pharma 1.5 and CNX IT 2.9. So after dropping below, even like more than 6%, almost like 7.5%, IT gave a smart recovery, and pharma is almost sideways looking for the future course of action. As of now, it seems that it has left the upper balance and might be going for a down move. So need to keep a watch on pharma. Maybe it might quickly give a correction maybe till mid of the month, and then try to revert to the mean by the time of expiry. And this is like after observing for a few weeks, uh, seems like there is a sector rotation going on, and it's working quite well if we like keep on observing these moves on the sectors. Like see here, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 sessions of down move. So if we get into this, when this micro balance rejects, we might almost like ride the trend. But here, when it reverses back, we need to be careful, because there was no balance and all of a sudden it reversed back. But again, when it comes up, creates a balance, falls breakout, and then again one two, three, 4, 5 days of down move. So if we can like when it's a down move we can sell calls, with when it's up move we can sell puts. That way, even if it doesn't move much, at least we know that it might go sideways and not trend further, and that way we can take the benefit of these moves. Now let's see what Nifty did on Friday. Open within range and tries to push higher, goes above the previous week's high and falls back. Now, after falling back, started compressing and D period broke below the A period low. Again goes E period breaks the B period high, but again falls back. So this is once this is done, it's trying to push above the point of control of previous day, and there is no buying coming after the breakout. So what it does is it comes back quite mechanical, protects the low and buys. So uh, poor low as well as a weak low, because though this L period breakdown had happened and we have got a pullback low, so this becomes a point of reference. But anywhere coming into this, why did it come exactly here? And the buyers came in, so they are mostly like day time frame trying to protect the move and just trying to get few points off when the market is coming down. On the upper side also we have almost like not exactly a ledge, because it's this is too much away from B period. If it was like constant periods, then would become a ledge, but here it's like almost a poor high. Now on the 3 minutes, you can see how it went, created a thrust, comes back without even waiting there. So difficult to get into a trade, uh, because we have though we have one WRB, and the second WRB generally might finish the move, but again on the downside, all of a sudden it gives a spike and then the second spike goes sideways. Now breaks from this balance, comes down, there is no spike as such, goes sideways, again comes back to test. We have a balance here, breaks out of that balance, creates a sideways move, again that becomes a balance, breaks from that, again creates a balance, again breaks from that and creates this larger balance. A bit of buying was visible from this move, but then almost must be some daytime frame positions which were booked out towards the end of the day. On the 15 minute, we have this becomes a two bar balance, so breaks from that, creates a huge sideways move and then breaks out from there. So all the selling coming in was completely absorbed, and that absorption led to a bit of buying coming in post that absorption, and that led to this move. Let's have a look at the Renko chart. So opening swing is this one. uh, never broke the opening swing. The high is 8.40, 8.40, and never broke the opening swing high. The opening swing low was broken but created a zipper. So this would have been a move to trade impulse up, but goes into the mid, expecting it to push down but didn't push, took away my stop loss. When it went here again, and I sold it at this touch, and coming back at 203, was expecting to revisit of 86, 87, but never happened, and had to just exit that position. So now let's see what we can expect for today. So this zipper becomes an important point to watch, and so I'll draw. This is quite mechanical, so they might. So expecting a open somewhere into this range. So opens here, tries to push down because see this has become like everything is tagged here, so tries to push below this and come back. If it's not able to push through this again, then make its way towards 9161 and again start rotating back up and maybe go sideways. Any selling coming below this 649164 here, because that's the VPOC. So any selling coming below that would make it push into this and maybe test. This is the VPOC as well, and a nice zipper was there, so maybe push into this and test this 9133 zone. Now on the upside, if it opens and directly starts pushing higher, goes above 200, pushes back, might go above 220 and make a new ATH, and then maybe again start going sideways. If any short covering shapes up above to 10 to 20 kind of zone, then expecting a quick 30-40 points led by short covering. Now bank nifty, we have a same open inside the range, pushes up, fails. So a nice failure above the previous day's high, and starts coming down, creates a balance, tries to break out. We get a pullback high, so or rally high, and then again creates a balance, tries to push higher but is unable to do, and then finally starts pushing down in a spike. So this spike zone, which is also the VAL, is again important, and then this point of control. So whether it finds acceptance here and starts moving down into the 410 zone, or does it stay higher and start building balance between 550 and 450 kind of zone. On the 3 minute, a move up and then entire day sideways. Sorry, a move up, comes back down, goes sideways. Now this was the tricky part, where I was thinking that this might turn out to be a better trade to sell. Now fortunately this helped that though Nifty started pushing higher, this never pushed, and this started dropping down. So this good move was like quite good. There was the buyers and sellers were muted till it was trading here, and all of a sudden they reacted and a push down and creating balance in the lower part itself, near the fair price of the previous day. So seems like this zone is a zone of attraction, because the price was trading higher entire day and then all of a sudden came and started trading here, and a lot of volume generated in this higher balance and this lower balance. Overall, like quite a lot of volume in this zone. On the 15 minute, we have a push higher, a spike failure, and then a nice move down, goes sideways, tries to push higher, creates a balance and falls down, breaks down from that balance. So when it broke down initially, looked like it will again try to push above the high, but it was not able to do that. Rotated around the mid for a while and then went into a breakdown mode. So supply is quite evident there. On the Renko, impulse, pull back, zipper, then get an impulse, quite confusing move till it comes into the day mid, and then we get a clean impulse sideways, impulse pull back, impulse pull back, impulse ends. Now this, I'm looking at a wrong contract. I thought how, after explaining, I was thinking that how can this happen? Then when did we trade the shorts? So ignore that the previous bank nifty chart, because that was the previous contract. So here we get a opening swing failure, and then impulse pullback, impulse, and the move was done. Now when this happened, I was not looking at it. I started looking when this came and started doing this, so I thought that this is a nice chance. The stop loss is quite near and might get a breakdown, and finally we got that breakdown. So impulse pullback and an impulse again, tried to create the third impulse but failed and went sideways. So overall, nice volume generated on the volume profile as well. So this becomes, would like to plot a composite on this and keep a watch what it keeps doing in this zone. So this would act like a nice composite, and we'll see how it behaves, because it has taken support of the composite VAL. So now the expectation for today, we'll need to mark this zone and this zone. So if it opens somewhere inside the range, then start pushing down into the 425 zone. Try to push back higher. Once it pushes back and goes into the range, might get entangled here. But in case it's not able to do that, then continue its move into this zone 21,400, and then in case it fails there, is not able to push back up from here, then slowly and steadily maybe push into this 320 kind of zone, 325 kind of zone. In case it opens and starts pushing higher, then go into this and check for any demand up there. If it stays above this, then get accepted higher and then make a move post the highs, or else fail from here and then continue with this move either in the mid, or continue with this move in an extension down. So that's what we can expect for today, and being the first trading day of the financial year, let's see how it shapes up, and the NAV rally or the mutual fund buying in full force. They were on a shopping spree. Might want to take a cautious stance. The RBI policy also is coming up, so maybe the position build up is yet to be done, and we'll have to see what happens today and tomorrow, and that might give us a further guidance into how this week might shape up. Thanks for watching, and catch you all during the live markets.